All right. Oh, we're live. There we go. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Pete, but you probably already knew that. And you guys are watching Paid to Drive, one of the only channels on YouTube trying to put more money in your pocket. Guys, if you are a delivery driver for GrubHub, Uber Eats, Postmates, DoorDash, Caviar, Instacart, Amazon Flex, Deliv, E24, Seamless, or any of these others, you should absolutely, positively be subscribed to this channel with that notification bell turned on. Comment 777 if you are part of my notification squad. Comment 888 if you are not yet. So, guys, we have a very special guest once again, back to back. I've never done this before on my channel. We have Michael from the Delivery Driver Pitstop. He's here to talk a little bit more about some stuff that's going on with GrubHub. So, Michael, reintroduce yourself once again.
Hey, everybody. My name is Michael. I am the creator of the Delivery Driver Pitstop. And as I said in my other video, I appreciate Pete taking me under his wing. He's the master at this. And hopefully we get good information out to you. And that's that.
Absolutely. So before we jump into this, guys, let's set a thumbs up goal of 200. So comment 111 if you smashed the like, comment 222 if you haven't yet. And guys, we got to get Michael a couple more subscribers. We're trying to get him to 700. His link is in the description down below. Make sure you flood his comments saying Pay to Drive sent you. And please subscribe to his channel with the notification bell turned on. We're trying to get him to 700. Comment 333 if you have subscribed to him. Comment 444 if you haven't yet. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. This guy finds stuff that I can't even find, you know? So, which is why I credit him so much in my videos. Oh, guys, remember, always credit your sources. Be the bigger person. So, with that being the case, Michael, I'm going to turn over the stage to you right now. Tell us what's going on with GrubHub and Taco Bell.
All right, my brother from another mother. This is going to be about the, I don't know if you've seen it. I did a video on it, and it's been out there that a Taco Bell in Philadelphia is in some mega hot water as they just recently fired 6 Taco Bell employees for, number 1, homophobic slurs, number 2, racial slurs, and both of those were directed at 2 different GrubHub drivers, and that is crazy. Also, the reason why this got national attention was the day before all this happened, as these Taco Bell employees chased a couple outside, not a GrubHub driver, a couple outside, and went to, and they went and beat him up and beat her up, and this video has went viral. And now, after this video went viral, now 2 GrubHub drivers have come forward. One, African American gentleman, said he was racially slurred at the counter, and the second one just came forward this morning, early this morning, or last night. I posted it on one of my videos. He was chased out to his car by 3 employees that hopped over the counter and started beating on his door and calling him homophobic slurs. Taco Bell, like I said, has made an announcement that these employees have been fired, but that's just insane. What do you think, Pete?
I mean, right off the bat, right when I started hearing about this stuff, it immediately got me nervous. And the reason why is because I pick up at these places just like anybody else. Now, I mean, yes, the neighborhood or the, whatever can matter, you know what I mean, when these things happen, but it just, it almost brings you back to reality for a moment. And it's just kind of like, wow, I'm at risk anytime we're out there. I mean, I don't know if I necessarily agree with this statement 100%, but I agree, I'd say maybe 80%, that some people say that delivery drivers and police officers have almost the same risk.
I absolutely agree, man. I mean, you're knocking on doors that you don't know what's going to happen when they open that door.
Have you ever delivered to a person's home where they crack the door? I've had that where they're like, "Who is it?" You know, and I'm like, "GrubHub, you know who it is."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I'm just kind of like, "Here you go," and they snatch the food from you and stuff. Like I'm like, "Whoa," you know.
I had one a couple weeks ago. I was delivering to a hotel, and the directions was deliver to the janitorial closet.
Janitorial closet?
That scared me. Knock on the janitorial closet door. I mean, first thing I thought is I'm going to knock and they're going to pull my butt in and I'm going to be dead.
Yeah,
I mean, that gave me the creeps. I've never had that happen. I mean, ugh.
I'll tell you right now, I've never said this ever on any video ever, but because it's a risk, I've had a couple of hotel deliveries that I've done, and whenever a hotel delivery pops up, I get really concerned. I later found out that some of these deliveries I made were to prostitutes, and I didn't know.
That's a constant for me. Constantly.
For some reason, they always order Applebee's. I don't know why. They always order Applebee's, and I remember one time a girl answered the door, the hotel door, in a towel, crying on the phone, and I was like, So when I went downstairs to the front desk, I said, guys, I don't know what's going on, but you may want to check this out. When I came back to that same hotel, they pulled me over. They're like, thank you for reporting that it was prostitution. And I was like, oh my God. you know? So
that's funny. The last 3 I've delivered to a hotel were Applebee's. I kid you not. See?
Do you see what I'm talking about? I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is with Applebee's. I'm sure they're not happy about it, but look, S. Allen G says Applebee's endorsed by America's hookers.
Applebee's underneath happy ending neighborhood.
Oh my God. I'm telling you, man. But you know, I know we kind of veered from the path a little bit, but the risk is still there. You don't know if they're, you know, the person in charge of these girls or whatever, you know, what if they have a gun behind that, you know, want to rob you? Supposedly now, I also heard that lately a lot of people in bad areas are starting to catch on to the GrubHub drivers and the Uber Eats drivers, and they're jumping them and mugging them. But what doesn't make any sense is we don't carry cash. I personally prefer not to carry cash. When I leave my car, I leave my wallet in my car and I lock my car. I never keep it on me. So in case someone wants to pat me down, my wallet isn't there. So if they're going to just kill me, they're just going to kill me, but at least they're not going to rob me at the same time.
Well, you know? Absolutely. If I get any cash tips, I leave them in the car. So yeah, but
me too. Absolutely. That, guys, I'm going to tell you straight up, look, everyone in the chat, how many of you guys actually carry cash? I'm not trying to insult you. Comment 333 if you do carry cash in your pocket or in your car when you're out delivering. Comment 444 if you don't. Just as courtesy, I'm going to let you guys know, try to limit it to like 20 bucks if you can. The Domino's drivers, if you ever order from Domino's, it says driver does not carry more than $20 in change. Okay, and that's a safety reason. So yeah, look, good. There's a lot of 444s out there. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear that. And guys, we're going for 200 likes. We're already at 27. Comment 111 if you've smashed the like. Comment 222 if you haven't yet. So going back to this whole Taco Bell thing, right? You said that 3 people on another day jumped over the counter.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what do you think is going on? Why are these Taco Bell employees revolting and getting so upset? What is your thoughts on that?
Well, from the article I read, they were so overwhelmed with GrubHub orders. Yeah, absolutely. And people in the restaurant were mad because they couldn't get their orders. And, you know, there's going to be frustration. But obviously, these employees don't know how to handle the stress. And they, you know, there gets to a point maybe that they said, well, screw it. I'm done with this. I'm going to quit Taco Bell anyway. And this guy's going to, you know, it takes that little straw to break the camel's back. I think that's what it is. I think Taco Bell needs to screen their employees better. It's that simple.
I heard that the first time it happened, all those employees got fired. And then the second time was all new employees. And that I heard someone saying that. I forget who or what, or someone sent it to me or whatever. I don't know if that's true, but if that is the case, dude, I don't know. I feel like GrubHub may pull the Taco Bell contract with this.
This is getting bad press. Now, this was a local story, but now it's national. It's went national. The video that shows Taco Bell employees in their outfits beating up this guy and the girl. It's went viral. I mean, this is not, when they say what any news is good news, not this news.
No, that's not good news.
Oh no.
Like, look, and think of this. Think of it this way, and I don't think a lot of people are. If that is the case, and this is happening more often, what about the people that want to go into the Taco Bell? They're gonna be nervous that the employees are gonna be jumping over the counter trying to attack them.
And I look at it this way now. Since I've done the story, I'm a big guy, you know, but I'm kind of worried now. If I go into Taco Bell and I don't, what are they going to do to me? I mean, you're going to start looking over your back now?
Exactly. It's a real risk. It's a real problem.
And how many people carry knives and guns concealed? I mean, is it worth that latte or that pizza? Like I said before.
See, this is, if you think about it now, we are literally in a new age of crime. like something that didn't exist before. Like Taco Bell didn't have delivery ever, you know. So now that they have delivery, the employees are getting overwhelmed. But you know what? As much as these employees shouldn't be doing that, my heart goes out to them, because I'm telling you right now, they are not being paid extra to manage these apps and the tablet. They're not being paid extra. Like at Buffalo Wild Wings, those people are pissed. At the takeout counter, they're pissed because they have to do 2 or 3 apps at a time. Most of them now are always, I'm telling you, it's like the trifecta now. GrubHub, Uber Eats, DoorDash at most places. And I, like, when I was at Subway last week, the sandwich person that was making my food, I heard the tablets ringing like crazy, and he was getting frustrated. He kept exhaling. He was like, okay, you know. And I was like, man, it's pretty popular, huh? And they're like, yeah, you have no idea. You know, so it's. I feel like these companies now are going to have to hire people just for the tablets. They have
Absolutely. I was speaking of that, I was at a Subway, and this guy was so frustrated with GrubHub. He says he just turns off the app. He can't handle it.
Yeah, some people do. Some people do. Again, I don't know what the contract is, if they're supposed to, if they're allowed to. I don't know. But I'm telling you right now, it's getting bad. So guys, please be careful out there. You know, always. I hate to say it, but you have to look over your shoulder. You know, if you got to get a body cam or something, or a dash cam, you know, to record these things, you may have to. I may have to even invest in it. I don't know.
Oh, a real quick story, Pete. I was at a really fancy restaurant about 3 weeks ago, and the waiter came up to me. I told him I was from GrubHub, and I started chatting with them like I always do. And I said, how's business? He says, great. And I was talking to him about, I was not complaining about it. I was like, yeah, this is a real good one. A $1 tip. He says, at least you get a tip. He says, we have to deal with GrubHub, not you, but he was saying, we have to deal with putting all these orders together, and I don't get an extra dime for doing anything. And he had a good point. Yeah. He has to put all these orders together, and he's, at this restaurant, you make money at the tables there, not filling the orders. And he was missing out on these tables, waiting on these tables because he has to fill the GrubHub orders. Yep. I feel bad. I could see it.
And you know what? It's just, like I said, it's only going to get worse until it gets better, because unfortunately, these chains are, like I said, are going to have to start creating a new position called like tablet operator. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And they need to get a tip or something, or extra pay, or someone needs to share tips with them for doing that.
Exactly.
It's that simple.
Michael Fogill, you've asked twice already. I'm not really a sports fan in general. I know it's ironic that I'm wearing the Yankees hat. I'm not really a fan of anything, so there you go. Because you keep asking.
Well, I was a fan of Patriots until Deflategate, but that's a whole different story. I'm a Ram fan, so I was kind of crying this year crying in my beer when the Rams lost to the Patriots. But
I will say this, and I don't want to get into a sports discussion, but the Patriots are a great team.
They are.
Before all that Deflategate nonsense with Tom Brady and all that stuff, they're a great team, and for anyone to argue that is just being silly because of tradition. It's like, my family hates the Patriots, so I hate the Patriots. It's like, dude, respect people for who they are. Boston Red Sox, destroy the Yankees. They're a great team. They work together. The Yankees are just overpaid people with New York's big, what do you call it? Ego.
Yeah.
New York, the Yankees are just all ego. And I'm wearing a Yankees hat. The only reason why I'm wearing it is because I like the hat. So there you go.
Yep.
But anyway, is there anything else you wanted to mention about this whole Taco Bell thing? Any final words on that? Because I know you got to go.
Final words is be safe out there. Make sure you don't anger, at least right now, don't anger those Taco Bell employees. So you don't want them chasing you out to the car. I'm making light of it, but it's serious.
Michael, I'll tell you right now, and to everybody watching, just as a word of advice, Swallow your pride when you walk into these places. Please, if someone gives you an attitude at the counter, always remember this. They are upset. They don't want to be there, and they're stressed. So when someone snaps at you, when you walk in and say, hey, I'm picking up for John for GrubHub, and they're like, you got to give me a second. Don't be like, yo, like, hey, why are you getting mad at me? You know what I mean? Because I see people do it. I saw it happen at P.F. Chang's one time. So, guys, when you walk in, girls, everybody, when you walk in, be nice. If they snap at you, just be like, okay, no problem. They're going to get you your food. Give it a chance. It's going to happen. Don't worry about it.
Kill them with kindness. And I know it's tough. I'm one. I like to. It's my kryptonite. If someone drops an attitude at me, I want to immediately drop an attitude back at him or them. But I've behaved myself since I've been doing GrubHub.
Look, we're not on the street here. You know, we're not in a bar, you know, socializing and stuff. And I'm not saying that that's okay, too, to be in a bar socializing and cause a fight. But at the end of the day, you're working. You're not there to fight. You're there to make money. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So you have to focus on that, because getting in a fight will absolutely get you deactivated from GrubHub. I spoke from my driver specialist mouth himself. You fight, you will get deactivated. If you cause a confrontation, you will be deactivated. Let them cause the confrontation and then send an email to your driver specialist. That's how you combat it. Don't take it in your own hands.
Is it worth losing the money you make on GrubHub or anything every day to just get a final word in at a Taco Bell employee that wants to be a tool? I mean, Is it really worth it? It's not to me.
Right, exactly. It just doesn't make sense. There's so much more to lose than to gain because I feel like the problem of most people is they have this pride, like, I'm not going to take shit from anybody. I'm not going to let anyone tell me what to do. And you can't go into that when you're working. You have to leave that at the door. You have to. Unless you want to lose the job. If you don't care about the job, then do what you want. Go get sued. Go get, do it.
Hey, you get arrested if you're not careful nowadays.
Yeah, dude, you could be arrested for anything now. Now, if people get arrested for he said, she said, oh, well, that person hit him. I never hit him. Well, now you're arrested. Now you got to take it to the judge.
And here, if you make a terrorist, let's say you make a threat to the Taco Bell, now they can arrest you for terroristic threats. So you can be on the watch list for picking up Taco Bell.
Yeah, isn't that sad? Isn't that sad? You know? So on that note, guys, like I said, like Michael said, be careful out there. Swallow your pride. Be kind, okay? If afterwards, when your shift is over, if you want to rant and scream and put it on Facebook how upset you are, go ahead. But don't do it while you're working, because these jobs are precious, man. I'm telling you, I feel like so many people don't realize what an opportunity is to have these extra ways to make money, okay? It doesn't get much easier than this, you know?
And here, one final thing. What happens if Grub says that, screw it, we're going to bring it in-house, employees only? Now how many people are out of a job?
That's right.
Just because you want to make a point that I hate GrubHub, it's the bad man's holding me down. Trust me, GrubHub, DoorDash, Uber Eats, they all have their opportunities. And you've seen some videos where I rant.
Oh yeah.
You also have to be thankful that you have the opportunity to make money. Your office is your car nowadays, and it's great. You have no boss. You're your own boss.
Yes. That's right. That's right. So on that note, like I said, guys, please be careful out there. That's the bottom line. And whether GrubHub is in hot water we'll find out. If the partnership breaks, I'm sure they'll send an email or whatever, and I'm sure we'll see what happens. But if you guys ever run into a confrontation, guys, do not take matters into your own hands. Email your driver specialist and wait for a response. Unfortunately, it's the only thing you can do as of right now. So on that note, guys, thank you all for watching. Michael, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Pete.
All right. So we're going for 200 likes. We already got 40. You guys know the deal. Comment 111 if you smashed the like. Comment 222 if you haven't yet, but there's still time. But one last thing, guys. Let's get Michael to 700 subscribers. He's already at 606. His link is in the description. Please flood his video saying Paid to Drive sent you. Comment 777 if you've done that. Comment 888 if you haven't. And, of course, remember to subscribe here with the notifications on. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Get that money, get that honey, keep hustling, and I'll see you guys next time right here on Paid to Drive. Take care of yourselves, guys. Thank you, Michael.